That's it. Good morning, YouTube. Today on TNT, we're gonna discuss a little bit about teach and learn and how can we do it in a better way. My name is Indo Miller. Again, I have been hosting here since the beginning of the pandemic, and that's all. Epaminondas, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure, I'm Nondas from Brasilia. I work as a personal training. I'm an expert in physiology of exercise. And it's a little noise here today, but I'm here to learn more and maybe teach too. And you, Bruna?
What a pleasure. Thank you. Good morning, guys. I'm really happy for being here and talking about this topic today. My name is Bruna. I live in São Paulo. I work as a teacher. Yes, I don't know what else to say, but that's it. And you, Mari?
Hi guys, good morning. My name is Mariana. I'm 23 years old. I live in Ilhéus, Bahia. I'm a student. And Sarah, I didn't listen the city that you live here in Bahia, right?
Yeah, Ilhéus, true.
Ilhéus, oh my God.
Oh my
That's
God.
me. I'm talking English. How about
They're
that?
neighbors.
Oh, I'm really happy. I never saw anyone here from Ilhéus.
It's a pleasure to have you here, and maybe we can meet sometime to speak in English, and it's a great way to make friends. I'm realizing that it's a great place here. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce myself since I'm speaking already. My name is Sarah. I live in Ilhéus, and I've been looking for a job. I went to college for graduation in administration, business, and this is what I'm doing lately, studying English and I'm also starting to a postgraduate program at my university, and this is what I'm doing these days. How about you, Leticia?
Good morning, guys. My name is Leticia. I am 23 years old, and I live in São José do Rio Preto, São Paulo. I just graduated in translation at Nesp, and I am very glad to be here. Thank you. What about you, Atamis?
I cannot hear you. Thanks. So guys, we are having, oh my God.
Now can you hear me? I was disconnected. Thank you for being patient. I'm Atamis. I live in England. I'm 36 years old. I'm from Minas, so I love pão de queijo and cheese and doce de leite and everything related to this. And that's it for today. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's very nice because I don't need to host here because you are so polite. You are all so polite, so make the conversation flow naturally. So that's very nice to see that. So let's start from the first one. That's very interesting. I think that the most important question of all of what is the role of the teacher today? What do you think, Mariana? I like to start that the people there are laughing, it's nice because the brain's kind of.
Oh my God, we have so many teachers here to answer first.
You too, Mari. You've been teaching French. Come on.
Oh my God. I don't know. I can Someone can answer first.
Yeah. Can speak. Let me
Thank you.
see. Teacher Bruna, please.
I knew it. I knew it. Well, I spent the morning thinking of this question because I knew it. I knew it, and it was. I don't know if I could reach an agreement with my mind, but I was thinking not about just transmitting knowledge, but about respecting the process of learning, because for many students this can be something complicated, and also to understand that uh, each student is particular and different, and they have their own reality and particularity. And I think when we're talking about teaching, we need to consider all of these things, not just transmitting the knowledge, but considering the students as humans, and understand that each of them has their process. So maybe the role can be transmit knowledge, culture, spread um, knowledge, but I don't know. It's
Nice.
a hard question.
Yeah,
That's it.
respect the background. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Because I think we saw on the video, like the professor trying to say absolutely that, like teaching that sometimes we cannot teach how can you feel with a woman that you like, we cannot teach how you feel, seeing a nature, for example, and all those things that you need to live to learn. Atamis.
Well, I think I agree with Bruna, first of all. And I think the role of teachers being a bridge between you, us, everybody, and the knowledge, a specific knowledge. So I don't believe we can teach, but we can be this, because like in the university, sometimes we study things, but we don't learn. It doesn't mean that the teacher didn't teach us. So for that doesn't. So I think it is the bridge. And if you are interested in that specific subject, you will learn. So sometimes it's frustrating to be a teacher because the students are not learning. It's not your fault most of the time. It can be a bad teacher as well. But I think that, yeah, it can be a bridge between people and the knowledge, specific knowledge.
Awesome. Very good. Let me see. Epaminondas, what's your thought on it?
So for me, the role of the teacher today and always is to make the people think and to facilitate the process, to guide the process, and to make the persons know more about herself. And for me, it's the principle, because we can learn more without teacher, and we have a lot of tools, but for me, the role of the teacher is to make the people think, to provocate the people to think more. It's for me the major role.
Awesome. To provoke, to trigger. Okay, Sarah, how about you?
In my opinion, I'd say it's like as a teacher, you should try to bring the best out of someone. Like, you've been there in their shoes, like you struggle with something, you have problems, you had something was hard for you to learn, and you know how to make it easier. You should help others to accomplish the things you already did. So for me, a main role of the teacher is to support, as I believe Bruno said something like that, should support. It's your job, but it's also your way to help people. You should always try to help others with your job, not only do it for the money or to provide for yourself, but you should try to be there for someone, to show the way, you know. This is what I think.
Leticia, how about you?
Yeah, I totally agree actually. And I think besides of everything you have already said, I believe that teachers have the important role of showing different ways of view, different, I don't know, critic points maybe, because we are all used to know what our family thinks. And I don't know, but for me, it's hard to disagree with my family, you know. So in my point of view, teachers have this important role of showing that it's not just because your family says something, it's not just because you have learned something that is always true. You need to agree with that. So I don't know, something about it.
Absolutely. Very good. Yeah, I think I'm thinking about what Epaminondas said, the provoke. I love that old program called Provocações. You know, that's kind of instigate the person to think more, you know, to go beyond, to move further. So that's very interesting, this. And even with our family, you know, we do that because we are living all the time. Now we are, you know, more sensible in terms of see the minority and, you know, thinking other things, you know. Mariana, now.
Okay, thank you. I agree with you said, everyone. And I also think that is to make the students comfortable in the class, because I think when everyone feels comfortable, it will be easier, not easy, but easier to participate and have a active learning, not just listening. Because I think when we are just listening, we don't learn at the same way than when we're participating and asking what we want to. So I think it's a really important thing to always think about it, make everyone comfortable to learn and participate in everything like that.
Awesome. Guys, we only answered the first one. Let me see. A very interesting question here is, yeah, I would like to hear from you. How would you describe the school of life? You know, the school of life, the thing that the family says a lot, you know, you learn, and the school of life. Question number 9. Epaminondas.
Number 9, what's on the school of life teaches? Deep question, maybe philosophical question too. To be patient, to understand the process. And I said that this before in another meeting, but in my point of view, the nature, the life can teach us that we are not the most important person in the universe. So we are not special, and we are a normal person. And yeah, we have to wait more, to be patient, to be more respectful with another people and ourselves, and everything has your own time, maybe, in my point of view. That's it.
Good. Very good, very good. And we see a lot of these people, you know, like speaking English, try to learn, you know, in the first week learn all the English, all the content and so on, do not understanding the process, that you sometimes you have to see it first, and understanding and digesting the stuff. Yeah, very good one. Atamis, how about you?
The school of life was something my mother used to say to us. If you not learn now, you learn later. The school of life's harder, something like that. It's kind of stress. I think life teaches us, but sometimes the life's teaching, we are not learning. So the life is the school. Being alive is a eternal process of learning. If you think you can't learn anything else, I think you're dead. I don't think so. That's for me. It's how can I say? I turned the concept of school of life of something I wasn't scared of for something I can really live in. So yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Sarah, what do you think about this question?
I'd say school of life has taught me to not take things for granted. Like sometimes you are at school or at college and you are like, oh my God, I can't wait to this to end. Like you're tired and you don't appreciate the journey you're in. And for me, I've learned to be, like Nanda said, be more patient and enjoy. Like you shouldn't wait for the weekend to be with your friends if you can. If you have an hour to talk to them on the phone or wherever, you should not wait for the weekend to be happy, to enjoy yourself. And for me, this is important because we don't know how much. I don't want to go too deep on this, but we don't know how much time we have. We don't know how the future will look like. We make plans, but life sometimes does things differently. So I'd say that do not take things for granted and enjoy every stage of your life.
Yeah, you're totally right. And it's interesting because I'm thinking that sometimes we are, confusing in our, inner perception about ourselves and that term of the process. And if I remember a quote that if you are on the island, you cannot see the island because you are in the island. The island, we are you need to move further to see, oh, this is an island. So this is interesting to try to make this movement in terms of see all the possibility, and that we are, in progress a lot. And sometimes it's very fast, but, our own judgment about it. I was thinking about, just that, yesterday. So very, very nice, Sarah. Thanks a lot. Bruna.
Yeah, I was thinking about what Nonda said. This would be my answer too. Like, and this is something I always tell my mom about my brother, because he's really grumpy and he's always in a bad mood. And I always tell her, he's gonna learn from life. He's gonna be better. Somehow life's gonna teach him. He's not the center of the universe. So I think the biggest point for me, and that I could, and then I've been learning, is that I'm not special, just like Nonda said. Things are not just about me and about my life. And this is something we need to understand. But I really liked what Atemi said about the things we learn every day, right? So we're always learning, and we need to be open to that. I don't know. I think the guy said everything. I totally agree with Sarah too about enjoying the moments, because we don't know what the future holds. So I think that's all.
Nice, nice. Yeah, that's right. Leticia, how about you? What do you think about this question?
Yeah, I agree with everybody, but I don't know. For me, school of life have taught me to be gentle, to be kind with the others, because you don't know what this person is passing through. So, like Bruna said, you can choose to be grumpy, you can choose to be I don't know, arrogant person or something like that, but in the end, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I think for me, it's like that, to be kind and to be gentle with the others.
Yeah, you're right. And we can be sincere to our family saying, yeah, I will wait the school of life. No, no problem. I can wait.
Yeah.
Mariana, how about you?
Yeah, I was thinking a lot, listen to you guys. And actually these questions, oh my God, I feel like I will start to think and never, and it will never end, because, oh my God. But okay, I agree with you. And what Leticia said was interesting too. I think a thing that I've learned is to see everyone as a person, and I think sometimes we forget that in the way that everything actually that everyone said, that we learn that we are not special and the center of the universe. And during this time, we also start to see more everyone as a person, as a human being, and treat and know that we need to be kind, and we don't know what is passing behind the life that everyone's life. So yeah, I think it's a important thing that we will just learn in the school of life.
Very good. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And sometimes we do not learn it, and we try to confront the life, and the life, as consequence of it, make something that will be hard in terms of view, and we cannot see. And so I think it's very interesting, because the thing that we are doing right now, it's very interesting to see this, this little points, this little details about life. For this reason, I like to discuss this kind of philosophical subject, because make us to think a bit more deep this subject, and understand this process. It's a education process. Let me see, guys. I will kind of change the second one. Do you consider yourself a good student? But if you consider yourself a good student, tell me the reason. Like, I'm a good student because I do this or I do that. I'm not a good student because I do this, or I'm good, I do that. So, Bruna.
Well, I can say I am a good student, but there is something negative about me being a student, and I will tell you what this thing is. I complain a lot. So if let's suppose Yasmin is my teacher, on Saturdays I have classes with her. If there is something it's too hard, or if it's something complex, I complain every time. So for this reason, I will say I am a bad student, but I am also good because I do homework. I focus on the process. I always try to study and to do the assignments. So yes, and I try to be an example for my students. Like it's important. I know it's not easy. It's hard to study every day and to keep in touch with the language or with the content, but we need to do that. So I try to be a good model, but sometimes it's not that good.
Okay. Sarah, how about you?
Yeah, I'm with Bruna. Sometimes if there's a good student comes up, and sometimes a bad one. Like for studying English, I consider myself a good student because I'm trying to focus and always trying to listen something new or to read, to be in contact with the language. But this depends on how motivated, if I have the motivation to learn, if I feel like I'm doing progress, if I feel like I'm staying behind, I feel a little, I can sometimes be lazy, just study, you know, and sometimes procrastination also, it's a huge problem for me because I want to study a lot of things. I want to study business. I want to learn a language. I want to do a lot of things at the same time. And I need to be more, to choose something and do it in the best way possible, you know. So I'd say that there are those two sides of me as a student.
Nice, nice. Very good. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for sharing. Atamis.
I consider myself a student in progress. Because I was really bad. Because as Sarah said, I like it. I had that idea I could know everything if I wanted. But I think after the 30s, I realized I can't. Like, I have to focus on something that I really like. And when I really like, I'm a good student. So when I don't like that much, I skip a lot of parts to get to the end. So, and that's bad because you miss a lot of things in the middle. But if I trust the teacher, if I trust the process, I am a really good student. But so I still have to learn things I don't like. So I'm in progress.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm with you, Anita. Mariana.
Yeah, I think sometimes I'm a good student, but sometimes I don't, for the same reason, actually. And I think I agree when Atam said that she's a student in progress, because I realized that I need to be focused and know what I will learn and have everything clearly in my mind. But sometimes I just saw a lot of things and think, oh my God, I want to learn this and everything. And when I realize I'm in the middle of a lot of things and trying to learn everything, and actually I won't learn anything. It's really hard to me. And I think I need to, like, every month stop and think, no, I will do that, I will learn that. And it's the difficult part to me, but also I think I'm really organized, and I try to study every day what I need to, what I want to. And it's a good thing to be a good student and know that even if I don't know something today, I will continue to study until I learn I know. So I think the don't give up thing, it's a thing that made me a good student too.
Very good, this one. Epaminondas, how about you?
Yeah, I would say that I am very good student, because I know that I am.
Congrats.
Thank you. Because I know that I am a very limited person. So I know that I don't know, and I'm humble enough to learn. It's important in my point of view. because if you consider that you would be wrong always, you can learn more. So I know my my condition now. I'm very limited person.
Yeah, yeah, but you are unlimited. Sometimes you have to confront, that's the this role of the student, not to be rebel sometimes. I'm this kind of student. Okay. Leticia, how are you?
I just love what you said. Yeah, I guess every student is a little rebel, you know. But I think I'm a good student because um I'm a very interested person, you know, and I really try to when I want, I really try to learn and I really try to understand. I like to study, I like to understand things. But as Bruna said, sometimes I get very discouraged because my goal would seem so far, you know. So, but I guess every student is going through this, mainly in Brazil, actually. But yeah, that's it.
Nice, very good. I'm thinking about Sarah, Tamis, and Mariana have mentioned that, the trying to do a lot of things, at the same time. And well, I was reading about the role of the mentor. We have, I think, in other country, they have a lot kind of a person that, can guide or at more or less. We see on the cartoons, like the Master of Wizard and Master Yoda, and everybody have a master, to see all. You need to choose the things, to more or less guide us on this, flooded information that we have. And I think in the future will be worse because we will have more and more and more possibility to do a lot of things at the same time when you have to choose. We have to focus on the steps and at least knowing how to link, in a good way. I'm not a good student because I cannot focus on one thing. And I think this is very terrible for me, and have been very terrible. And, I do not make my homework. I'm sorry, I have to confess. I have to be honest here, and yeah, that's it. Sometimes I'm kind of this guy, kind of, that don't care much about the stuffs and so on. But I have my own way, to learn, and I think, yeah, because of it, I'm trying to, develop other skills in terms of you to recognize that, to build my way to learn and so on. But I don't consider myself a good student. I'm not an example. YouTube, be aware about it. Yeah, let's move. Question number 6. Atamis, is teaching a gift?
I hate this question. Okay, I don't think so. I think, as everything in life, you can born with a talent to do it. Okay, but consider things a gift. I don't like much this as a gift from anything you believe. It is unfair. So I don't think it is, but it can be a talent. It can be a talent teacher. Yeah.
Nice. Good. I got you. Mariana.
Yeah, I agree with the Tamis. Yeah, I think that exactly what she said. Maybe the person can be talented, but everything that we want to be, everything that we want to do, work with, we need to learn and improve our skills always, to be a good teacher, to be good in what we want to. So yeah, I don't believe it's exactly a gift.
Okay, nice. Thanks a lot for sharing. How about you, Leticia? What do you think about this?
I think it's a gift. I think because, I don't know, to be a teacher nowadays, you need to have a lot of patience. You need to know how to deal with people. You need to know how to show your point of view, and you need to know the words to say, how to say, for whom to say, so in my point of view, it's a gift because I am not able to do it. I am pretty sure that I can't, honestly, and I don't know, that's it.
Nice, nice. And I will enjoy your answer, to create two opposite groups that I believe, not a gift, gift, I think it's a very bad word. It's like, it's not a gift, but I consider that a lot of people, there are a lot of different perception in terms of education to
Yeah.
see, some lacks. And it's a kind of could be considered a gift, like to see, to be empathetic with the steps, to understand the process, and there are a lot of people that they don't know how to do it, they cannot see these details in the
Yeah.
process. So two groups here, agreement and disagreement. Epaminondas, choose your group.
Oh my gosh. So I don't know because sometimes I think about that, but I would say that everybody can development your skills and to be one better person. So, but in the other hand, I agree that some people has a specific skills, maybe your own nature, like Usain Bolt is a hunter. It's unstoppable. So you can try, you can develop your skills, but you don't will be Usain Bolt. So maybe I don't know. Maybe some people has the nature of teach, and but everybody can teach something. But I don't know if is a teacher. Maybe that's a nature. I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Oh my God. We have to, who will win, who group, which group. Sarah, how about you? What do you think?
I have no idea. Because everyone has give us great arguments. Like I think sometimes when we say, you have a gift, it may discourage others to seek for that. Like, oh, I'm not talented, so I won't do it. But as
Good
talking
point.
about nature, it's I recognize maybe not it's not matter of you can learn how to teach, how to share the knowledge you have, but sometimes you can't learn. It's hard. It's more difficult to learn how you can to have empathy, to understand everyone's process. So I can I not choose any group because it's complicated question.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
Yeah, this is nice because the purpose of this conversation, to create the opposition of the, the answer. In terms of, we are kind of creating our own repertoire about our knowledge we are creating, right, building, and so on. So I think, as I already said in a meeting, that I don't like the people that agree with me. Like, I agree, oh, please agree, because I would like to create, some kind of conversation. So I agree with all the things that you said. No, do not agree. I think the purpose is, to see other points of the things, and it's nice sometimes because I never thought about it, this question, to be really, really, really honest. Welcome back, everyone. How was the conversation for you? Franciele, how was for you this conversation?
It was really good. It's a
You
topic I like very much to talk
Did
about
you
it.
teach more or learn more?
I learned a lot.
Awesome, very good. And let me see, how was for you, Mateus?
Hi, I think I learn more, can teach, and I see me more like a student more than teachers, so I have to practice more. That's my side.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is a very interesting what you just said, because even the teacher needs to be a good student, or at least to understand or trying, because the teacher, they are always in progress to be the teacher. So it's a challenge. How was for you, Mateus Souza?
Okay, I think always when you get to know new people, we always learn more than we teach more, and it's good to learn different points of view of different uh, parts of the society, and I know for sure that I learn more today.
Okay, nice. Thanks for sharing. Guys, I will share with you a survey, to you talk and share with us and help us to improve this conversation. And if you like the topic, if you don't like, and so on, what would you like to see here? And, that's the deal. Let me share with you also the video. Please help us with this survey. It's important. Let me see here. How was for you, Lara?
Well, for me, it was very nice conversation. I was in the same room as Franciele, Mateus, Yasmin, and William, and it was amazing. We talked about different things related to study and teach, and we answered the question number 9 about the only school of life can teach, and I think was very interesting, this question.
I'm curious now. I would like to hear.
Oh, we said about don't judge, about creating expectations, and about how to treat the other person, respect, and I forgot. Yes.
No problem. And the last question to William. Do you consider yourself a good student?
Yeah, I consider myself a good student because I'm curious and I am always open to learn new things. And when I put in my mind that I have to learn something, I try to enjoy the process. So that's why I consider myself a good student.
Very good answer. Very good answer. We was talking about it, in the main room. This is very important for students. Guys, that was the conversation today. I hope you enjoyed that. See you in the next week. Thanks a lot. Feed the survey, please. And thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
All.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, see ya.
Bye.
See ya.